Trust is a weapon, and the cruelest part is that it never looks like one. It wears the mask of loyalty. It comes dressed as friendship. It speaks softly, promises safety, and makes you believe you're untouchable. But in reality, it's the sharpest blade you'll ever face. Because it's not aimed by strangers, it's aimed by those closest to you. Trust doesn't break you from the outside. It poisons you from within. And the moment you hand it over blindly, you've already written your own downfall. Power belongs to the suspicious, not to the kind, not to the trusting, not to the dreamers who believe the world plays fair. Suspicion is the weapon that keeps you alive when others fall. The man who doubts every word, questions every smile, and studies every silence. He is the one who survives, because betrayal never comes announced, it comes disguised. And only the suspicious are sharp enough to see the knife before it strikes. Trust builds comfort, but suspicion builds empires. Remember this, those who rule are not the ones who believe in people, they are the ones who believe in patterns, motives, and hidden agendas. Suspicion isn't weakness, it's the crown that separates the powerful from the prey. Every word has a hidden edge. Every sentence carries a blade behind its meaning. People don't just speak, they calculate. They shape their words to appear harmless, to sound loyal, to earn your confidence. But behind the softness, behind the charm, there's always an angle. Every compliment hides a motive. Every promise conceals a trap. Every silence screams louder than words themselves. What you hear is never the full truth. It's only the part they want you to hear. A man will say, "I stand with you," but in his eyes you'll see the hunger for your place. A friend will say, "I've got your back," but in the shadows, he's weighing how deep the knife will go when the time comes. Words are never pure. They are weapons of disguise, carefully chosen, sharpened in secrecy, designed to strike when you least expect it. And if you listen without suspicion, if you take words at face value, you will always be the one bleeding. Every word is an edge, every conversation a battlefield, every voice a mask concealing what truly waits underneath. Control your secrets, control your fate. The moment you let something slip, the moment you reveal a weakness, you hand over the keys to your own destruction. Secrets are not just fragments of truth. They are your shield, your leverage, your weapon. A man who guards his secrets controls the battlefield because nobody can predict his next move. But a man who speaks too freely, who trusts too quickly, who confesses too easily, signs his own death warrant long before the bullet reaches him. People crave information more than they crave gold, because knowledge is the currency that never loses value. What you hide keeps you powerful. What you reveal makes you vulnerable. A single detail about your fears, your desires, your scars, that's all it takes for someone to own you without ever firing a shot. The strongest are not the loudest. They are the ones who keep their truths buried, the ones who give nothing away, the ones who make others wonder, guess, and doubt, until suspicion becomes fear and fear becomes control. Control your secrets, and you dictate the game. Lose them, and you become the game. Emotions cloud judgment, logic secures it. The moment you let anger speak for you, the moment you let desire steer your choices, you're already defeated. Rage blinds, love blinds, even hope blinds. Emotion is the sweetest poison. It makes you feel alive while quietly stripping away your clarity. Men fall because they confuse passion with strength, but passion without discipline is weakness. The world doesn't bend for feelings, it bends for calculation. The man who rules his emotions bends the board to his will, while the man who obeys them becomes a pawn on someone else's board. Fear, jealousy, love, pride. Every emotion is a leash waiting to be pulled. The one who knows how to tug at those strings controls the outcome, and the one tied to them believes he's moving freely when in truth he's being dragged. Logic cuts through the smoke. Logic sees the trap, the angle, the lie hidden beneath the smile. Logic is not loud, it is silent. It doesn't rush, it doesn't stumble, it waits, it watches. It strikes only when the moment is perfect. And when logic guides the hand, there are no wasted moves, no blind mistakes, no battles lost to heat and impulse. Emotions beg to be expressed, but logic demands to be obeyed, and those who follow it will always stand above those who bleed for feelings they could never control.